I know this is a complete rip-off of the Vlogbrothers, but let's be honest, you want to hear some music jokes? And I want to tell them. So, let's go! Why was the musician arrested? Because he was in trouble. What's the difference between a piano and a tuner? You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuner. In what key is Exploring the Cave Without a Torch written in? C sharp or B flat? You have to C sharp or your B flat. What's Handel's favourite vegetable? Broccoli. If you threw a violinist and a soprano off a cliff, which one would land first? The violinist. The soprano would have to stop halfway and ask for directions. Now, if you drop an accordion, a set of bagpipes and a viola off a cliff, which one would land first? Who cares? What's the definition of an alto? A soprano that can sight read. A girl walks up to a bar and the barman asks, well, hello there, what's your name? And she replies, Anacresis. What's the difference between a banjo and a chainsaw? The chainsaw has a greater dynamic range. How many bass players does it take to change a light bulb? 1. But the guitarist had to show him how to do it first. None. They let the keyboard player do that with his left hand. Don't bother, just leave it out. No one will notice. Shots fired! What do you get when you play New Age music backwards? New Age music. What's the difference between an alto clef and Greek? Some conductors can actually read Greek. What do you call Buck? Dead. What did the drummer get on his IQ test? Saliva. What's the difference between a jet aeroplane and a trumpet? About 3 decibels. 2 brass players walk in and out of a bar. What's the difference between an alternative musician and a large pizza? A large pizza can feed a family of 4. 2 drummers walk past a bar. Why do clarinetists leave their cases open on the dashboard? So they can park in handicap zones. What do you call a guitar player that only knows 2 chords? A music critic. How many conductors does it take to change a light bulb? No one knows. No one ever looks at him. Vibrato. Used by singers to hide the fact that they're in the wrong pitch. What do a viola and a lawsuit have in common? Everyone's happy when the case is closed. How are banjo players and javelin throwers alike? Both cause immediate attention and alarm and force everyone to move out of range. How do you know when a drummer is at your door? He speeds up when he's knocking. How can you tell when a choral singer is at your door? They can't find the key and they never know when to come in. What do you call someone who hangs around musicians? A vocalist. 2 quavers walk into a pub and the barman yells, "You're barred!" 2 semi-quavers walk into a pub and the barman yells, "You're double barred!" How are trumpet players like pirates? They both murder on the high seas. What do you get when you drop a piano into a mine shaft? A flat minor. What do you get when you drop a piano on an army base? A flat major. What's the difference between a lawnmower and a viola? Vibrato. How do you get a 3-piece horn section to play in tune? Shoot 2 of them. What's the similarity between a drummer and a philosopher? They both perceive time as an abstract concept. How many vocalists does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. They just hold the bulb above their heads and the world revolves around them. What do you call a musician with a university degree? Night manager at McDonald's. Dad, why do singers rock left and right when performing on stage? Well, son, it's more difficult to hit a moving target. Personal favourite. How many altos does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. They can't get that high. Did you hear about the pianist that kept hitting his head against the keys? He was playing by ear. Well, I hope you had fun listening to these absolutely splendiferous music jokes. And yeah. Bye.
Mayday, hey.
If anyone is in the house, I'm doing something really important.